Namaste and welcome to Wisdom with Grace Yoga. My name is Sophie, and on this channel I am the Manifesting Yogini. I'm excited to share this vinyasa flow with you today because it is the first class in a series I'm creating here on YouTube titled The Impact of Yoga, where each practice is themed around the yamas and the niyamas. The yamas and niyamas are the first two limbs of yoga and the teachings of Patanjali. They are ethical vows that refine perception by clearing the patterns in the mind known as chitta vrittis, the fluctuations of consciousness. The yamas relate to how we are in relationship with the world, and niyamas to how we relate to ourselves. Because this channel is themed on manifestation, we're going to focus on the outcomes each of these restraints and observances create according to the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. Today is the impact of Ahimsa. Ahimsa means nonviolence, or more precisely, it translates as the absence of injury in thought, word, and action. In the Yoga Sutras, it is said that one established in Ahimsa influences the field around them, so much so that in their presence, other beings, human or animal, hostility softens and violent impulses dissolved. The outcome of Ahimsa is a friendlier world. It reminds us of the possibility that we can exist in a world where beings will not harm us and people can be trusted in our presence. The practice of yamas and niyamas is not about moral perfection, but about clearing the patterns that cloud perception. More specifically, as outlined in the Yoga Sutras, the clearing is through lobha, greed, krodha, aversion, and moha, delusion. If you're interested in learning more about the Yoga Sutras, head on over to my Instagram page where I'm commenting on them. I have my props I'm using today set out on the mat in front of you. When you're ready, put on some music that feels supportive to your practice, and let's begin. So starting in a comfortable seat, if you find you're rounding a lot here, grab a blanket or a pillow or something so we're not straining to rest here in this posture. And taking your right foot to the floor, bring the left heel in, and then reaching underneath the knee, grabbing the outside of the ankle, and just bring the leg up and swaying the shin side to side, doing some circles. And then you can either place the right shin right on top of the left or placing it in front for chanting of Om. So taking a deep breath here, palms maybe down or up or at heart center, whatever feels best to you in your body today. Exhale, let it all go. And one more deep cleansing breath. And release. And breathing in for Om. And continuing to breathe normally in and out through the nose. From here, start with some arm circles, reaching the palms up towards the ceiling and rotating the arms back. Inhale up, exhale down. reverse direction. And after finishing shoulder rolls, just a gentle forward fold. Not forcing or pushing ourselves through these postures, but just allowing gravity to do our work here. And then walking the hands back up. And then bringing your palms behind you, stepping the left foot down. We'll just switch the legs, drawing the right heel in. And then reaching for the right heel, left knee. And just start to rotate here. And placing the left shin on top or in front. Inhale, reach fingertips up towards the ceiling. Lengthen the ears away from the shoulders. Exhale, release the right hand down. The left hand reaches overhead for a gentle side bend. Inhale, returning back to center. Exhale, twisting to the right, releasing the right fingertips back behind you. Drop the shoulders down the back and gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen through the base of the spine, and exhale, twist. Inhale, returning back to center, reach fingertips up towards the ceiling, and exhale, left hand down, right hand overhead. So there should be no pain in these postures whatsoever. They might be a little uncomfortable, a little awkward, a little silly, but they should never hurt. So if that's the case, always move out of the postures, do something different, honor your body throughout the practice and hopefully throughout your whole life too. Inhale, back to center, reach fingertips up towards the ceiling and twist to the left. Lengthen through the base of the spine. Exhale, gaze over the shoulder. Returning back to center and reach the palms forward. Come into a forward fold. And into tabletop. Bring the hands and knees to the earth. Straight arms, fingers are gently spread. Then begin to move through cat-cow. Belly drops, the gaze lifts. Exhale, round through the spine. Letting the breath move the body. So as we exhale, round, inhale, arch. And come into a neutral spine. Extend the left leg back behind you, lifting it just about hip height. Reach the right fingertips forward for your sunbird. Inhale. Exhale, release the hand down, release the left knee and other side. Extend the right leg, extend the left hand. Release left hand, right knee. Bring the knees wide apart, toes to touch, hips towards the heels, and reach the palms forward. If you like to bring the palms forward, I can just add a little bit of a different shoulder opener here. An affirmation we'll use for practice today is, my presence creates peace. My presence creates peace. Walking your hands to your knees, tuck the toes under and knees together. Come up into a toe kneeling squat. And you can come to stand from here or bring the hands down and come into a forward fold. From your forward fold, press through the feet, round through the spine, and slowly come up to standing. Turn yourself around to the front of the mat, lifting the shoulders up to the ears. Do a few rotations through the shoulders, back and forward. Lift and spread your toes. Feel the arches lift up off the feet, and slowly lower the toes back down to the earth. Inhale, circle sweep the arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Allow the belly to come up into the rib cage and just hang out here for a second. Press through the feet. Inhale, rise with a flat back. Exhale to hands to heart center and reach fingertips forward. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist open. Inhale, hands come together. Exhale, twist. Try to keep the hips from moving here, just moving with the torso. Inhale, forward. Exhale, open. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bringing both hands together. Reach fingertips up overhead. Maybe a gentle arch back. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Press through the feet. Inhale, flat back, soft knees. Hands come through to heart center by your side. Reach fingertips forward. Inhale. Exhale, open. Inhale together. Exhale, open. Inhale together. Reach fingertips overhead. Gentle arch back. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Press through the feet. Inhale, reach fingertips up towards the ceiling. And exhale, hands through to heart center. Reach fingertips forward. Inhale. Exhale, open to the right. Inhale, return back to center. Exhale, open to the left. Inhale, returning back to center. Reach fingertips up towards the ceiling and exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping the left foot back. Come into a low lunge. Right knee over right ankle, lifting high onto the ball of the back foot. Left hand to the inside of the right foot, pressing through the floor, reaching the right fingertips up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale into a gentle wide-legged forward fold. All 10 toes are forward and into your forward fold. Any expression with the hands or the arms here that feels good, that's up to you. And turning the left toes out, just gently pressing back with the left hip and a gentle bend through the left knee for a Skandasana. And then walking all 10 toes towards the back of the mat, place the right knee down, coming up into Anjaneyasana. The back toes can be tucked or untucked. Inhale, rising up, low lunge Anjaneyasana, hooking the thumbs overhead, palms facing forward. Gently press the hip forward and down. Release the hands. They can come to blocks or to the floor. Maybe walk that left foot forward and flex the toes towards your face in a half Hanumasana, half split. Soften through the left knee. Step the left knee to meet the right. Come into one more child's pose. Knees apart, toes together. Reach fingertips forward. Palms come together overhead. Inhale forward, keeping the elbows to the earth. Just bring the belly to the ground. Come into a Sphinx pose, hands in line with shoulders, shoulders right atop of the elbows. And gently pull the hands back towards the feet. Press through the tops of the feet and heart lengthens forward. For your Sphinx. Exhale, bring the head down to the earth. Walk the hands right by the rib cage. Keep the tops of the feet pressing to the earth. Drag the hands towards the feet and inhale into Bhujangasana. You may lift the hands right up off the floor. Exhale, release, coming up onto hands and knees again, or if you're feeling a little stronger, up into plank. Exhale, hips pressed back, toes tucked under, down dog. Any movement you need here in your down dog, pedaling out the feet, saying yes or no with the head if that feels wise in your body, or just inviting some relative stillness here. Bring the toes to touch. Inhale, reach the right foot, three-legged dog, just lifting it about hip height. Stack the hip and bend the knee. Swing the knee back to center. Step the right foot to the outside of the right hand for a lizard lunge. You can stay here with the back leg lifted. Maybe you come to elbows. Maybe you bring that left knee down. Finding a place that feels like you can find some steadiness and ease within your posture. And stepping the left foot to the outside of the left hand, right through to Malasana squat. Release the hands down, tuck the chin under, lift the hips, heel toe your feet in, about hips width apart, press through the feet. Inhale, rise with a flat back. Exhale, hands come through to heart center. Reach palms forward, inhale. Exhale, open. Inhale, palms together. Exhale, open. Inhale, palms reach overhead. A gentle arch back. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Hands to shins or thighs. But find some length here through the crown of the head. Inhale. Exhale, stepping the right foot back. Come into a low crescent lunge. Left knee over the right ankle, lifting high onto the ball of the back foot. Release the right hand down, press through the floor, reach the left fingertips up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, place the left hand to the inside of the left foot. Turn yourself around into a wide-legged forward fold. Yoga is not about being good at anything. Yoga is about being good to you. So checking in here, make sure we're honoring our body throughout the whole practice. That's how we practice Ahimsa on the mat. And turning the right toes out, softly bend through the right knee as you press the right hip back into Skandasana. And then turning all the toes to the back of the mat, place the left knee softly to the floor. Hook the opposite thumb behind the other. Anjaneyasana. Hip gently presses forward. And really press through the back foot to keep weight up off the knee. If you need a blanket underneath your knee for these postures, go right ahead. And exhale, hands to the earth or to blocks. Maybe walk that foot a few inches forward. So keep the hips stacked over the knee as the toe flexes towards the face. The right hip draws back and the left hip draws forward, gently pressing the heel into the earth. Stepping the right knee to meet the left. Toes together, hips come back. Child's pose. Inhale forward, elbows down. Moving through our Sphinx Vinyasa today. Shoulders stacked over elbows. No chaturanga and gentle classes. So Sphinx here. And then reaching the fingertips forward. Walking the hips back. Exhale, reach fingertips back behind you. Lifting into Salambhasana. So everything lifts up off the floor. And exhale, hands by your side. Tuck the toes under, pressing up into plank. Or onto hands and knees. And right back through to down dog. Toes together. Inhale, left foot, three-legged dog. Keep the right heel down. Bend the knee and stack the hip. Swing the left knee forward. Step through between to the outside of the left hand. Keep the right knee lifted. If you'd like to bring it down, go right ahead. You can stay on hands or come to your elbows for your lizard lunge. Tuck the back toes under if they're not already, and step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Sit down into a Malasana squat. Inhale. Exhale, hands come to the earth. Lift the hips and heel toe the feet in. Press through the feet. Inhale, rise on up. Exhale, hands through to heart center. And reach palms forward. Inhale, open to the right. Exhale, hands come together. Inhale, open. Exhale, hands together. Inhale, reach fingertips overhead. Gentle arch back. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, step the left foot back. Right knee over the right ankle. Lift high onto the ball of the back foot. Reach fingertips back behind you. And inhale, rise up to a high crescent lunge. You can keep hands at the hips, hands overhead. Inhale, exhale right through to a 5-pointed star. All 10 toes are forward. And hands through to heart center. Interlace the fingers, press palms forward. Turn the left toes out, soften through the left knee into warrior 2. Flip the left palm up towards the ceiling. Reach the fingertips forward into peaceful warrior. Inhale. Exhale, left elbow touches the left thigh and right hand reaches overhead. Turn the torso so now it's facing the ground. Tuck, untuck, lift the back heel and place the right knee down. So now we're into our Anjaneyasana. Inhale. Place the left hand to the left hip or knee if you find that's better balance. Reach fingertips up towards the ceiling and side bend over to the left. Bring both hands back to center and exhale, twist to the left. Release both hands down to the earth. Step the left foot to meet the right through to a child's pose. Inhale forward into Sphinx. Hips to the floor. And Samastah here. A fun way to get into this is to bring the hands a little bit wider than the elbows and first come into a seal. And from here, just see if you can lift the hands up off the floor and everything up off the floor for your Samastah. Hands by your side, pressing back up either onto hands and knees or into plank. Exhale, down dog. Toes together. Inhale, right foot, three-legged dog. Bend the knee and stack the hip. Inhale. Exhale, send the right shin forward towards the front of the mat for your pigeon pose. If this feels impossible to you, you can rock over onto the right hip and draw that left knee so it's in line with the right foot, and maybe bring the right shin a little farther forward so it's parallel with the front of the mat. And exhale, fold from here. If you find that you really like pigeon with the leg extended, then do go for that. So there's a couple options here. Picking which is kindest for your body today and where it is today. And notice where you can relax and let go through the jaw, through the facial muscles, through the back. And wherever you are, we'll rock onto the right hip. Swing that left leg forward, crossing the left knee atop the right for Gomukhasana, cow face pose. If you need the bottom leg extended here, go right ahead and extend the bottom leg. Inhale, reach fingertips up towards the ceiling. Exhale, twisting to the left. Bring the heart back to center. And we'll walk the left hand slightly forward. Come into a bit of a fun transition here, right into our half crescent. So pressing through the left foot, reach the right leg up. And then placing both feet together, walk yourself over to the back of the mat for your forward fold and just hang out here for a second. Maybe bring peace fingers along big toes and bring the elbows wide apart and then draw the elbows in towards each other. Release the bind if you have it. Inhale, rising up to center. Exhale, hands through to heart center and reach fingertips forward. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, open. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps back and into your high crescent. Reach fingertips back behind you. Shoulders stack over hips. Left knee stacks over ankle. And imagine drawing that left heel back so you really can sink down into the legs. Inhale. Exhale, 5 pointed star. All 10 toes are forward. Hands through to heart center. Turn the right toes out. Interlace the palms, press them forward and into your warrior two. Flip right palm up, reach fingertips forward. Inhale. Exhale, peaceful warrior. Inhale, exhale, extended side angle, right elbow to right thigh, and perhaps the left hand reaches overhead. Inhale, exhale, turning the torso over the front thigh, place the left knee softly to the earth, and inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, right hand to right hip, side bend over to the right. Inhale, back to center, bring palms forward. Exhale, twisting to the right. Inhale, palms return back to center. Step the right knee to meet the left for a camel pose. And so for camel, I like to tuck my toes under. And from here, I want you to imagine there are bubbles in your spine. And we're trying not to pop the bubbles. So bringing the hips back, the head towards the hips. Exhale, hips draw forward. Keep lengthening, try not to pop the bubbles. As we arch back, you should still be able to breathe normally, even swallow here. And if you can see the wall back behind you, maybe bringing your hands to the ankles, the thumbs facing out. From here, hands to heart center, slowly coming on up. Head and neck are last to arrive, and into a child's pose once again. Reaching the palms slightly forward, press through all 10 knuckles of the hands, tuck your toes under, lift your hips, unfold into down dog. Inhale, three-legged dog, bend the knees, stack the hips. And then send the shin parallel to the front of the mat. Either walking the right leg back behind you. I like to look over my left shoulder, or you can bring the right knee forward to the sole of the left foot. Whichever feels more accommodating here in your body today. And then coming forward to your reclined pigeon. And wherever you are, rocking over onto the left hip, draw the right knee center and cross the right knee over to the left for Gomukhasana legs. Inhale, reach fingertips up towards the ceiling, twisting open to the right. And inhale back to center. And we don't have to be so serious, so let's do something fun here. Stepping onto the right foot and opening the left leg up into your half moon. You can use a block under the right hand if you need here. And then exhale, bring feet together. Walk the feet back if you wandered off the mat. And heel toe the feet out. Heels in, toes out. Sit down into a malasana squat. And come to a seat. Reach the feet forward. Bring the palms by your hips and press into the floor for staff. And just rock the toes side to side. And reach fingertips forward, tuck the chin under, and slowly roll on down to your back. Draw the knees into the chest and give them a hug. Maybe rock side to side. And both hands around the right knee. Extend the left leg and open the right knee to the left, twisting to the left. Maybe reach the right fingertips, gazing towards the right hand. Inhale, right knee comes back to center, and left knee in. Extend the right leg, flex through the right foot, and left knee draws over to the right. Belly softens, gaze softens, our eyes closed. Left knee comes back to center, and just placing the left sole of the foot down to the mat. Bend through the right knee, right sole meets the left, and feet together, knees out wide. Rest here for a moment in bound ankle, reclined bound ankle, Supta Baddha Konasana. Palms by your side, open, or onto your rib cage, or reaching hands overhead. Thumbs come together. And whenever you're ready, extending the legs, float the arms by your side, maybe lift the shoulder blades, walk them under, and come into your shavasana. Final rest. If there's any adjustments you need here, go ahead and make them. If you would like a guided shavasana, go head on down to the description below. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is where I will leave you until next time.